Hello and welcome back to Women's Football Talk, the YouTube channel that brings you all the latest news and stories from around the world of women's football. Now before we get into today's video, make sure you smash that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell so you never miss a video of ours. So today we are asking the question, is the title race over for Chelsea? Following Wednesday night's 4-3 defeat to Liverpool, Emma Hayes' side remained 6 points behind leaders Manchester City, with Chelsea having just 3 games left. Now obviously that is still mathematically possible for them to catch Manchester City, however it involves City dropping points and Chelsea being perfect from here on out. So how have we got to this point where Chelsea are now at the stage where they are trailing Manchester City by 6 points? Obviously they've got a game in hand, so that would add 3 points should they win that against Tottenham Hotspur on the 15th of May, which is in a couple of Wednesdays' time. But also the defeat last night to Liverpool definitely has put a massive dent in Emma Hayes' plans for a title charge. Chelsea were leading early on in the match through Aggie Beever-Jones inside 10 minutes. However, early on in the second half, Sophie Roman-Haag pulled Liverpool level, and then Gemma Bonner brace and Leanne Kiernan goal helped Liverpool win 4-3 with a crazy last 10 minutes plus stoppage time, with Chelsea scoring to draw 2-2 through Aggie Beever-Jones, then Leanne Kiernan scoring a minute later. Then 2 minutes after that, an own goal from Tegan Micah before a Gemma Bonner stoppage time winner for Matt Beard's side saw them win 4-3. So it is a big blow for Chelsea. Obviously, we had been speaking on the Women's Football Talk podcast about a month, maybe 2 months ago now, how Emma Hayes' final season could end with the club winning all 4 trophies. The Conti Cup, obviously the final hadn't been played at the time, the FA Cup, the League and the Champions League, and now it looks like her time could finish with 0 trophies this season. It has been a massive blow to them. Obviously, Manchester City are looking near perfect still, despite their injury to Khadija Shaw, who confirmed that she had a broken foot. And obviously Chelsea themselves have had injuries this season, obviously losing Mia Fischel to ACL, Sam Kerr to an ACL. Millie Bright only came back and starting for the first time since November in their game against Liverpool, so they've had a lot of injuries themselves. But Emma Hayes' side haven't looked as dangerous as they have done in previous years, and a bit of slip-ups along the way is what has potentially cost them this title race. Can they still win it? Obviously they can do, with their games coming up against Bristol City this weekend, and then Tottenham in the midweek on of the 15th, and Manchester United on the final day of the season, where Manchester City, their final 2 games this weekend, they play at home against Arsenal before travelling to Aston Villa on the final day of the season, that on the 18th of May. So there is a lot for things to change in the way for it to favour Chelsea to win the league title, but it is going to be hard for them to do so. Goal difference as well now, it's 8 goals in favour of Manchester City. So again, that's another big ask for Chelsea to try and overturn that goal difference, and hope that Manchester City don't pick up enough points and Chelsea don't drop points, so it then becomes mathematically impossible for them to win the league before the end of the season. So it's obviously been a very disappointing end to Emma Hayes' illustrious tenure as Chelsea boss, but it's the harsh realities of football. You don't get trophies guaranteed for you every time, and it's going to be very interesting to see how the squad can bounce back after this defeat to Liverpool in midweek. You can see a lot of tiredness in their squad. Players are playing quite regular football. Obviously they're playing the Champions League semi-finals, they've had the FA Cup semi-final against Manchester United, they had the Conti Cup final, so they've played a lot of games over the last 4 to 6 weeks worth of football. And although she has been rotating players, again there is the limitations to what she can rotate due to the injuries that the squad have faced. But to be in this position now on the 2nd of May over the time of recording, where they're 6 points behind Manchester City and they've got 3 games, for me, I just think it's too hard now for them to win the league title, and for Manchester City to slip up so that they were in a position where Chelsea can eventually win the title. It could even come down to the final day where Manchester City could be hoping that Manchester United, their City rivals, do something in their favour and beat Chelsea or get a point. So that City could end up winning the title on the final day, which would obviously be great scenes to see for a neutral fan in that situation where the title race comes right down to the final day. But I think after that heavy defeat, in terms of what it does for the title race and what it does for player morale, it's going to be very hard for Chelsea to turn that around and make something of it themselves. Obviously, anything can happen in the world of football. 3 games, they can turn this around, but it's going to be a big ask for Emma Hayes' side. Can she get the team motivated and playing the football that she knows they are capable of? But when you concede a goal in the 92nd minute, and I think it was about 4 or 5 minutes added on in the end after that, it's a heart wrenching moment for the team. Can they turn it around? Who knows? Make sure you're following us on Instagram and Twitter. We'll have updates throughout the rest of the season regarding obviously the games and any breaking news stories. And make sure you're following us on Substack as well. We'll have articles out looking at the title races across all the leagues as well. And we'll have our podcast out that's already out on all podcast websites. To search Women's Football Talk there for that, and the website for the articles is womensfootballtalk.substack.com. In the meantime, make sure you like and subscribe and turn on the post notification bell so you never miss a video of ours, and that you are subscribed to the channel, and we will see you next time.